Hi, this is an IwaOi. I started at 11 p.m. and finished at 3 a.m. It's a bit angst at first, but it gets better towards the end. Also, Oikora is bisexual in this. I tried to make Oikora as dramatic and playerish as I see him, but he settles down for Iwaizumi in the end, so don't mind some parts.
It's been a week. A whole week, that they've been dating. I look away from the happy couple behind me and look back at my friends, who aren't any different either, with one of them having their arm wrapped around the other, making me feel even more single. So, that's the longest he's ever been with a girl. They usually only last 4 days. Why do you care anyways? Because I should be the only one making Iwa-chan laugh like that. They both look over at them and I can't dare to do so. Oikora. You either get over him and move on and go date one of your fangirls or some guy. Or, you confess and stop complaining every single time he finds a new girl. I can't do that. He's clearly straight. Just because someone dates many girls, that doesn't mean he doesn't like guys. Yeah, maybe he's just trying to figure out his sexuality. I look up from my bento and at him, giving him a seriously look. By getting with over 6 girls? People have their own ways of figuring out what they like. Yeah, like Maki had to vomit after kissing a girl to figure it out. Hanamaki looks over at him with an offended look while Matsun was just grinning. I'm telling you that the girl's breath was bad. Yeah, sure. I stop paying attention to whatever both of them are arguing about and zone out while playing with the rest of my food. I would never really talk about his sexuality with me, and I always just assumed he was straight because of how many girls he would date a month. Of course, it hurt whenever my best friend, who I've been in love with since middle school, bragged about some girl, but I always played along, not wanting to let my feelings get in between our friendship. Hey. I'm brought back to reality when I feel a finger tap my shoulder. I look up at him. We have math. I know. There's a moment of silence where he just looks at me, waiting for me to understand something. You're such an idiot. We always walk to math together. Oh. Right, I'm surprised you remember. I'm surprised you don't. I start packing my things up. So, Iwa-chan. Don't call me that. Geez, fine. How's it been with whatever her name is? Fine. What a cold answer. Iwaizumi. Okay, we can go now. Finally. We say bye to Maki and Matsun and start making our way to class. The walk there mainly consists of me talking about how much I hate math class and Iwa telling me how it's important for my future and stuff. Excuse me, Oikora. We are stopped by some girl holding what looked like a box of chocolate. Yes? I know your birthday is only in 5 days. But I bought these for you. She hands me the box. They are indeed chocolates and I take them with a slight smile on my face. I can feel Iwaizumi staring at me, trying not to laugh. Thank you, but you didn't have to. I have to go now. The girl runs to a group of girls who were cheering for her and my smile immediately drops once she's gone. And of course, Iwa laughs at me. God, I wonder when they're going to realize you hate chocolate. We continue and give him the chocolates while pouting, hating how much he's enjoying this. And my birthday is literally in 2 days. He suddenly stops laughing and goes back to being serious. Yeah. The sudden change in his attitude is suspicious to me at first, but I just shrugged it off. Once school was over, I walk over to my locker to grab my things, only to find Iwaizumi next to his locker talking to his girlfriend. She's leaning against the locker while he's in front of her. I don't want to interrupt, so I only get close enough to hear what they're saying, but not too close so they don't see me. So Haji. I almost gag at the nickname. You're still coming over on Wednesday, right? About that. You know my dog died this weekend, right? And I really don't want to be alone. Since when do you have a dog? Please Haji, just come over. There's a pause and I feel my heart racing. Okay. Yay, thank you. I feel tears stream down my face and I quickly make my way out of the school. I didn't care about my things or the fact that we were supposed to walk home together. I felt betrayed. He made plans with some girl who he's only known for 2 weeks on my birthday. We always have a sleepover the day before each other's birthdays. We've done it since we were 6 and he dares to ruin that for some girl. I'd never expected him to choose someone else over me, since I've known him longer than anyone else and I've been there for him whenever he's needed me, and so has he. As soon as I get home, I go straight to my room and cry even more while listening to sad Taylor Swift songs. It feels like I've just lost the only person in my life who I trusted with all my life. Maybe I'm overreacting, I don't care, I can't control my feelings either way. My phone starts ringing and I immediately recognized who it is from the ringtone and I hang up. I hate you, Iwa. I say while hiccuping. There's a knock on the door. I just assume it's Maki or Matsun and I don't feel like getting out of bed, so I don't. After a few minutes, there's a knock on my door and I immediately realize who it is from the knock. I quickly get out of bed and press myself against the door, wiping my tears in the process. What do you want? Oikoa, you forgot your stuff in school. Why are you listening to Taylor Swift? Are you crying? I curse him for knowing me too well and I turn off the music before answering him. Just leave them in front of my door. Oikoa, what's wrong? Nothing, Iwazumi, just leave. He doesn't respond and I realize that maybe I'm being too harsh on him. Okay. I wait until I hear the front door close and I immediately go back to crying, turning on Taylor again, of course. The next day at school, I avoid Iwa. Well, there wasn't much to avoid since he was with his girlfriend almost the whole day. We didn't have morning practice since many of us had exams, so I didn't see him then either. I spent lunch with Matsun and Maki, who seemed worried about me. Seriously, Oikoa, what's up with you? Yeah, you haven't said a thing since yesterday. Did something happen between you and Iwa? I try my best to stay quiet but my mind won't let me, so I sigh and open up. Iwa made plans with his girlfriend. There's a moment of silence where they both just look at each other and back at me. So? On my birthday. Oh. Wait, so does that mean you guys won't be having your annual birthday sleepover that we're never invited to? I look down and frown, remembering that it's supposed to be today. Yeah. Maki hits his shoulder lightly and he grabs it in pain. Ah. Sorry, I was just trying to lighten the mood. Well, you're not helping. Matsun looks the other way and whispers something that I barely catch. It seems like I'm never doing that for you these days. What? Matsun sighs and looks back at him with a very easy to notice, fake smile. Nothing, Maki, just nothing. He gets up and walks away and Maki quickly follows behind him. Wait, I see. Leaving me sad and dumbfounded. But I continue to eat while trying not to think about Iwa, which is practically impossible for me. While I'm in the middle of eating, I feel a light tap on my shoulder, hoping for a second that it's Iwazumi, but when I look at the person I'm disappointed. Oh, Oikoa-senpai, I was wondering if we could maybe talk in private? I already knew where this was going, it's happened many times, but was I going to listen to my heart or my brain that was telling me this is a great way to move on and get over a certain someone, and it's definitely not a way to get back at him? The question was answered by me and her ending up in the unisex bathroom making out 5 minutes before class. But we are rudely interrupted by a knock on the door. Koa? We stop kissing and she's gasping for air while I try my best to not get us caught. Why, yeah? Are you busy? I was about to make up some excuse until I hear sniffling from the other side of the door. I immediately know that something happened, so I quickly let go of the girl and fix myself up in the mirror. Sorry, you're cute and all, but my friend needs help and this wasn't a long-term thing, was it? She quickly shakes her head and I nod before walking out of the bathroom. I'm met with a crying Maki who looks like he was on the verge of sobbing. Hey, what's wrong? Matsun, he broke up with me. I'm shocked but try to keep my reaction calm and try my best to comfort him. I am so sorry, Maki. He didn't even explain why, he probably hates me. Don't say that, you know that isn't true. But it is. I try my best to comfort him before class and I kind of succeeded since he stopped crying and at least managed to go to class without tears streaming down his face. Practice wasn't too bad but it wasn't usual. Maki wasn't there for obvious reasons, Iwazumi wasn't there, probably with his girlfriend, and Matsun just seemed so out of it and sad. Coach even had to end it early because of how bad our performance was. I walked home alone today again. During my walk, the only thing I can think about is the fact that my best friend of over 5 years won't be at my birthday because he chose some girl over me. I might as well not even have a party at this point. I sigh as I finally make it home and walk inside to find all the lights off. I turn the main living room light on and I'm surprised at what I find. Surprise. He's standing there holding a small cake, which is something that we get each other for our birthday sleepover, wearing pajamas, and somehow the house is full of decorations. As happy as I am, and trust me this is probably the best thing that has happened to me this week, is still don't understand what's going on. Why are you here? The smile on his face immediately drops and I regret my choice of words. He puts the cake down and answers me with a frown. It's your birthday sleepover, we do this every year. I sigh and start making my way up to my room while Iwazumi follows behind me. Don't you have somewhere to be? What? Where else would I be, Oikoa? I walk inside my room and put my bag down and start heading to my closet and looking for clothes. He walks in but stays next to the door. IDK somewhere with your girlfriend? Why would I be with her? I don't say anything and try to let him figure it out by himself, which takes him a while, but he gets there eventually. Oh. Yeah. Did you overhear that? Is that why you were crying yesterday? I don't say anything, which probably answers his question. Oikoa, I would never miss your birthday for anything, and you know that, right? I turn around and look at him. You obviously would if you accepted to go over to her house. Yeah, but you have to understand that I only said yes in front of her because she would have driven me insane if I didn't. I scoff. Yeah, sure. You don't believe me? Well, it's hard to believe you when I haven't talked to you in so long. Oikoa, I don't get the big deal. You thought I wasn't coming to your birthday, but I'm here. So can we please just go enjoy tonight? It's not just that, Iwazumi. You cancelled all our plans in the last week. I understand that you have a girlfriend now, but what about me? Why is she suddenly your first priority? Do you not love me? Oikoa. Do you know what it feels like to listen to you, the boy I've been in love with ever since middle school, brag about a new girl every week? Wait, what, Oikoa? It's exhausting, Iwa, feeling as if you'll never be enough for the only person you've wanted all these years. Wishing you liked guys just so I could maybe, just maybe have a chance with you. Who said I don't like guys? I freeze and feel dumbstruck by what he focuses on during my breakdown. What? Who told you that I don't like boys? I just assumed since you mainly date girls. He sighs and walks over to me, and I can't seem to move or want to move. He wipes my cheeks, and only then do I realize that I was crying this whole time. I can feel my cheeks turn red, and he probably sees it too. God, Oikoa, I assumed you would be smarter than this. The only reason I've been dating all these girls is to get over you. What? He chuckles a bit, and I feel butterflies in my stomach when he does so. I've loved you for so long, but I wasn't sure if you felt the same way, and I didn't want to ruin our friendship. I've liked you ever since we made that promise to marry each other, and you know I don't break promises, right? I've become even more of a blushing mess than before, and all I can do is blink while trying to understand what's going on right now. So please don't cry, it pains me, especially if it's because of me. Can I kiss you? I don't answer his question and just do it for him as I bring our faces together until our lips touch, and he's not as bad of a kisser as I expected. Once we break the kiss, I lean my forehead on his and we smile at each other. I hate you, Iwa-chan. No, you don't, we're meant for each other. Yeah, we are.
Thanks for watching until the end. Would you guys like the Matsuhana story? I could take suggestions but already have some ideas that end in fluff, so just let me know.